Pokemon continues to change up its product line. Let's take a look and see if this could be helping the Pokemon market in English here in 2023. Alright guys, I'm Andy with Northwoods TCG, and thanks for joining me today on this lovely Friday. Hopefully you guys have had a fantastic week and are looking forward to a nice weekend for those that have it off. So I know some people do work during the weekend, but hopefully you guys had a good time off during the week if you did. But today we're going to be talking about different Pokemon products that are going on currently and different changes that they seem to be making. And is that really being beneficial to the Pokemon market, or is it creating some confusion when it comes down to purchasing products? That's a really big question when it comes down to it. Now, I'm going to say one thing. I know some people were expecting a big thing on Japanese market and going over it. Problem is, I'm still not comfortable doing that video. 100% honesty, I just don't feel comfortable going into it just because I am not that big of an expert on it. Now, I can tell you for sure that what has happened in the Japanese market compared to English. So when we both went through the boom, we both went up. Both English and Japanese went up at the end of 2020 into 2021. We saw good growths in both markets. Both accelerated quickly, and both really did get eaten up and really excel through that time period. Then we both saw kind of a slump, a little dry up when things changed. So back in February 2021, we saw both markets kind of take this dip down and kind of drop down in price. And then what occurred, which is the interesting thing, is a lot of people got tired of paying English pricing. So they started buying Japanese, and more Japanese than we were seeing with English, because even though an English booster box is about $140, a Japanese equivalent is about $40. Even with the markups and things that were occurring, they were still about $75. You know, between $50 and $75 per booster box, comparatively to an English, which is getting you about $145 with Sword and Shield. So it created a divergence, and in the markets, we call that a K market. And what a K, or a K graph, a K curve, a K market, whatever you want to call it, they're also called Y markets if you want to look at it from that perspective. But what happened is both markets kind of dropped, and then we saw them split. So then you saw the English market kind of continue on the stagnation or a little bit of a drop down, and it kind of keeps bouncing up and down. But since then, Japanese has just continued to go up. We've seen the Japanese market continue to accelerate well past the percentage gains of what the English market has done in the last 2 years. But just like we have with any kind of market, eventually oversaturation begins. The one thing that always was good with the Japanese market, even versus the English market, was a lot of the reprint items. So when you went back to it, like V-Star Universe, and if you looked at, VMAX Climax, and the other one, the one Shining Fates one, I can't remember off the top of my head, but when they were printed, when they came out, a lot of times there was no expectation of reprints. They didn't usually do Japanese reprints of those high-class sets, which means they did extremely well, which is why we saw really good gains on them originally. But then, just like in the English market, Pokemon International sees an opportunity to make money. Pokemon Japan has an opportunity to make money. So then they started doing more reprints. And we saw more and more reprints of even the high-class sets, some of the subsets, and some of the things that they do. The one thing that Japanese has is a culture. And that culture is all based around those waifus, too. I mean, waifu is a very big popular thing in Japan. And Pokemon also got drawn into that phase also. So it gave it a kind of a boost here, especially for the last year. We've seen waifu cards, even in Scarlet and Violet, just drive sets up extremely high and continue to push that Japanese market. It's that, and they get those special collections. So they've got like the stamp collections. They've got promos that we weren't available. We've got, like I've got it back here, the EV Heroes collection box. That was the only way in Japan to get the Espeon card. So these were all opportunities that are in Japan that weren't really in the English market when it came down to it. And that's one of those big driving factors also on the Japanese market. Now, I'm not going to be claimed to be an expert on all of the ins and outs and how everything worked, but overall, we are starting to see the same kind of correction we did in English. It's just been delayed due to the fact that people are getting mad at English, and they started to enjoy Japanese. I even have enjoyed Japanese because the quality is better. The printing is better. The overall product is better, and it's just better artwork in general. The artwork comes out a lot better in a Japanese product. I will say that for fact. And I just comparatively, the Articuno card from VMAX Climax, perfect example, came as a promo here in the United States, but then you go to the English version, and the English version is just blah. It's got the yellow borders. It's not as crisp. It's not as clean. It's more faded or more grainy comparatively to the Japanese version. So I really do like the Japanese version of that Articuno because number one, it's a set card, and number two, the quality is just better. Better centering, better finish, better printing, crisper printing. Overall, it's just continue to make that drive when it comes down to it. But just like any market, oversaturation, loss of interest, things are changing in their markets also. They're not doing as well either. Their economy's suffering just a little bit, just like the United States market. And these are all factors that will drive into the overall performance of Pokemon sets. And we're seeing that. You know, the waifus aren't as good. You got those first two that did really well in Scarlet and Violet and Paldea Evolved. So both of those pushed the market extremely good. But the last two sets, Pokemon 151, they were hoping Erica would be a really big waifu, and it didn't really take off. And even so, in Paradox Rift, they really didn't have that big driving waifu in those two particular sets, and you're seeing that slump in the market because of that. So once again, those are just some of those things that really do factor into it. But once again, I'm not going to claim to be an expert. I just want to kind of give you a backgrounder for anybody that is watching and really talk about that factor for you guys that are in there. I'm not comfortable putting out a big video with huge numbers and huge descriptions explaining what's happening and all that. I'm really on the sidelines, and I don't do enough in the Japanese market to really feel comfortable with that. I know you guys have been asking for it, but I don't feel comfortable enough to put that kind of information out there. All right, well, now that that's out of the way, the one thing I did want to talk about today, which I wanted to really bring up, is Pokemon's continually changing products now. And this has been a continuing factor that we've had now for the last year. I mean, it really started in Astral Radiance, and then it kind of has evolved further as we move further into Scarlet and Violet. And I think there's good reason for it. And in some ways, I think there's some really good things about it. And in other ways, it gets confusing at the end of the day. So today, I'm going to show you two products that have recently come out, and I'll go over these two real quick. One is going to be Paldea Evolved, but it's a 6-pack bundle, and the other one is another product that just showed up. And I've seen them with 3-packs now and with 6-packs. So I'm going to go down and switch down to the bottom screen, and we're going to take a look at these two products. All right, guys, so here we are. And as you can see on the screen down below here, we've got Paldea Evolved. Now, Paldea Evolved has this 6-pack bundle, and this isn't the first set that this came out with. This was a great addition. In my opinion, this was a really good opportunity that they added to the lineup when it came down to accessories. Instead of buying an ETB or buying a booster box, you were able to buy 6-packs. Yes, when it comes on to MSRP, they were rather expensive, or at least equivalent to the MSRP pricing of a pack. But in general, it gave people an opportunity for around $24 to purchase 6-packs of booster packs in Sword and Shield, and now it's about $28.95 in the Scarlet and Violet era. So there's been a little bit of price increase because of MSRP change. But once again, it gave an opportunity to give people that the ability to buy 6-packs, not buying an ETB, paying $50 for an ETB, or $55 now in the current markets, $45 and $55. And it gave them the opportunity to purchase that. Now, is this a bad thing? And when you look at it overall, is a 6-pack booster going to confuse people? No. But we do hear some people, and I've heard this from a couple places, complaining about all the new products. That Pokemon's just jamming new products out there. And when it comes down to sealed investment people, they really do get angry about these things. Because now you got a new factor when it comes down to investment. Booster boxes are no longer the most important thing. These boxes might become the more investable thing. ETBs may not be the most investable thing. These might take the place of an ETB as investable, such as Pokemon 151. Overall, I think these are going to kind of be better investments than ETBs, just because you don't get all the garbage, and it's a small package comparatively to an ETB. And realistically, when it comes down to ETB, you're losing 3 packs. So you can buy 2 of these and still be at the price of an ETB. You technically get 3 more packs, and it takes up a lot less space. So you can pack a lot more of these into a storage area versus going into an ETB where you either A, have to break it down, or try and store all that airspace because there's the cards, the sleeves, the coins, and everything else that come inside. Like, yes, ETB has the benefit of the promo, but once again, the promo gets to be so cheap sometimes you can buy that cheaper online than you can actually just buy the ETB. There is no value in it if you're trying to get one for yourself or for grading. Or you can just open one ETB and get it, and then buy the rest out of these packs. So once again, I think that these became a big playing factor when it came down to investments coming up since they were released. And I was questioning whether or not, because they didn't do it in Scarlet Violet, not Scarlet and Violet, in Crown Zenith originally when it was released. But they did announce it in Pokemon 151 that they were doing these 6-pack bundles, and we saw how fast those things left the shelf. And there is still a demand. There's a waiting list for these things for the next round of them that are coming out now on the reprint. I see Best Buy is doing pre-orders, or they just open up sales on them here today. So once again, if you're looking for these, definitely check out those sites. There's some really good deals on these right now. They get them at that MSRP price, but the pricing has gone up past that really quickly. And right before pre-release, these were going for almost $45 a piece. So once again, these 6-pack bundles have been having a little bit of a boost factor when it comes down to sales. But for a sealed investor who's really focusing on ETBs and booster boxes, this will really screw with you. This will really mess up your investments, and I could see why they would be a little bit angry. But to me, I'm happy to see these things because more people have the availability to now purchase packs at a cheaper price and not have to buy all the garbage or pay that extra fee for that ETB that's involved in it too. Next one I'm going to pull up is going to be this one. So this is the one that I was really interested in. It came up on the live, and I didn't even know that they did this one. But when the live came through, what we did on Tuesday, and if you guys are interested, definitely check out the live. We do a live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Time now. So we'll be doing that again here coming up next to this upcoming Tuesday. But they talked about this in the live, and if I had seen this product, then I had not. I thought that they were actually talking about the Walmart Black Friday special that was coming through. They had that 6-pack Pikachu box that was coming through. And once again, I thought they were talking about that. But we got this instead, also with Crown Zenith, that's exclusive to Walmart currently. And once again, I think that this is a great product. Once again, you don't have to buy all the crap of an ETB, and you get the availability to get 6-packs right at that $28.95 a piece. So or a pack. So you get a 6-pack for that price. Once again, I don't have to take up as much space. The one thing I did see is that they put it in the same box. They did this with Fusion Strike and Astro Radiance. They did a 3-pack like this too. The 3-pack to me was a really good idea also because with the economy changing and with things adapting, and for people that are looking to purchase cards and be able to get cards and packs and be able to open them up, this is a good alternative. It's a little bit cheaper than buying the cardboard sleeves when you do the 3-packs. Crown Zenith doesn't have the cardboard sleeve option, so you don't get that with Crown Zenith. You've either got to buy the ETB or one of the other products. This gave the availability to do that in a nice clean box. Once again, lot less space than an ETB. 2 of these, you're getting it for the price of an ETB. Actually cheaper for a lot of places. We're selling them at $60 now. So at that $60 range or $55 range, you can get 2 of these and still be right at that price range. So you're not way out of line on that end of it, but you're getting more packs again. Crown Zenith came with 10. You would get 12 for about the price of the $55. So $56, you're getting 12 packs instead of getting only the 10 that comes inside of it. So a little bit of a bonus. Once again, don't have all the crap. Don't have all the extras that come in an ETB. You're paying a little bit more price per pack if you figure it, but you're getting more packs at the end of the day. Once again, great options. I think that these are fantastic options that Pokemon's doing. Once again, to me, it's Pokemon adapting to the hobby. They're adapting to the economy, and they're trying to make their product more susceptible to purchasing from people that aren't the high-end people. Instead of someone buying one ETB and only getting 10 packs, they're selling this, and someone might buy one of these, but they might buy one of these 2-3 times a week versus an ETB because it's a big cost. And everybody mentally, when you start to buy a big cost, and you start to pay a lot of money for something, you tend to not want to purchase it. You back away from that potential sale. But if you have this particular box, but you have a lot of these available at the store, you're more likely to buy this at $28 rather than an ETB at $50. And you're likely to buy multiples of these for that lower price, under $30, than you are to buy multiple ETBs at $55 to $60 a piece. So those are all factors. I think Pokemon is doing a fantastic job of getting products out there in different fashions to get them out to people and making sales. As long as Pokemon can get sales and get people out, get these products and get them out and continue to open them, there's going to be great opportunities in the future for this stuff to start going away and getting the saturation is going to go down. So that being said, since we got a box here, why don't we open one, right? Crown Zenith is such a fun set overall, guys. If you guys have not opened Crown Zenith, which I don't know anybody in the Pokemon community, but if you just came in Pokemon 151, try some Crown Zenith. It is a lot of fun. That Galarian Gallery in this one is a lot of fun to be opening also. And we're going to see how these come. So they just come in here. They're just a little sleeve in here. I've not opened one of these, so this is my first time opening this. And as you can see, you get 6 packs inside here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you get 6 packs of Crown Zenith. So let's check it out. Let's see what we can get inside of Crown Zenith. Once again, this set is a lot of fun, and we're going to take the opportunity to just enjoy it with each other. and see if these guys still in the live. They were saying these things were absolute fire. So we're going to try it out and see, can we hit some really good pulls? Like I said, good glaring gallery in here. There's definitely some great cards inside of Crown Zenith. Monetarily wise, it's been a really slow set performing wise. I mean, a lot of people were expecting some really fast performance out of it. At least flippers were. Ooh, there you go. Got a VMAX right off the bat, so I'll take that one. Like I said, we're going to see what the fire hits are. See if these boxes are truly fire, or if people are just making it up. But overall, I mean, the set's not that old, guys. For investment side of things, this set is brand new. It's not even a year old. So people are more concerned about the investment side of this stuff, and they're just not looking at the fun. And to me, when it stays at this price for a long period of time, to me, that's also a good thing, because I enjoy opening packs, and it gives me an opportunity to enjoy the set a little bit longer if the packs and the pricing stays down for a bit. I'm kind of a anomaly. Oh, there we go. Got a Reggie Gigas. Nice. I'm kind of an anomaly because I do like products to stay low, because I do play, I do open, I do enjoy the sets. So that's a big factor when it comes down to it. I like them staying low for a while so I can enjoy them, but I do eventually want them to go up in price, and I do eventually want to have my investment side of it too. So I kind of want my cake and eat it too. So, well, it's been working out fairly good. I mean, Sword and Shield was crazy. I didn't get to open very much because the prices just got so high so fast. It's getting Rilu. Oh, there we go. Katarina VMAX. I do not have that one. And Caesar. So we'll take that one. If I can get a sleeve. I do not have that one, so that's going to be a nice little addition. We're going to go ahead and go into the next one here. All right. Code card for anybody that's interested. Well, better do the card trick. So here we go. And like I said, it's just fun. It's fun to open this. It's a good price overall. I think Crown Zenith is going to be a banger set futuristically. If you got your ETBs, definitely enjoy them. Oh, there we go. Got a Radiant Charizard. Zeraora. So far, the sets, the packs have been bangers. We haven't missed a set yet, or haven't missed a pack yet. Don't think it's going to continue, but I was absolutely told in the live that if you want hits and you want to have fun with Crown Zenith, find these things. Because, man, they said these things are just hitting like crazy. So here we go. We're going to start off with a Psychic. Like I said, we're just going to enjoy a set. Crown Zenith, a lot of fun. Like opening it. Hopefully you guys did too. Hopefully you guys do too. Oh, there we go. We got an Atari. And a Kyogre. Got a double banger on that one. Granted, one's just a hollow, but I'll take it. Ataria. It's a good hit. Last pack. Last pack magic. Hope we can see something good out of this. There you go. Be funny. 6 for 6. Good hits. Trainer gallery. Everything out of them. Go. We're going to get a little dark energy. But otherwise, guys, I hope you guys have had a good week. Once again, we're just going to finish it off with a little bit of opening here. And then, got an Oddish. Missed one. But we missed one. Once again, I'm going to switch over. Once again, guys, when it comes down to different products in the Pokemon TCG, I think sealed investors are not going to like certain things. They're not going to like new products such as these 6-pack bundles because it changes the performance overall of booster boxes and ETBs. It may hinder them. It may slow them down. It may make a new investment side where you're going to have to rethink your strategies when it comes down to sealed product. But in general, in my opinion, I've seen some really good things in these particular products. I think that they're a really good adaptation that Pokemon is doing to allow people with lower incomes or with a harder economy, giving them a cheaper alternative with less stuff in it, but you're getting the packs that you might be desiring to open. Once again, we've seen that with Astral Radiance and Fusion Strike. There's a 3-pack box that looks just like that. So I got another one of them right here. It looks just like this. This is exactly how it is. And once again, that's one of the factors that I think is Pokemon's doing. They're going to change. They're going to adapt. They're moving for the market. The market's changing, and they're trying to stay ahead of it. And I think that they're doing a really great job being able to get packs to people at a reasonable price. The more packs people open, guys, the faster your investments go up. So on the flip side of that, a good, healthy Pokemon market with people opening packs, even if it's at a reasonable price for a long period of time, means less of those packs in the market, which means futuristically it's going to be harder to find those packs, which means your value of the ones you keep sealed should go up a little bit more. Once again, great opportunities out there, guys. If you guys are really just looking at opening packs, these are great. 6-pack bundles, I think, are going to be a really great investment also overall for the price points. I think getting into them is a really good point to get in. You can get like Astral Radiance and Silver Tempest ones now are actually down. They're almost about $19, $18 I've seen them going for sale. So some great opportunities to pick those up under MSRP by quite a bit. And of course, the Scarlet and Violet ones too are dropping in price also. I think TCG Player right now currently, if you were to buy them at Walmart, they're about 28. I think they're like 28.89 or something, or 98, whatever it is for Walmart scale. But I think if you go to actually go on TCG Player right now, they were a little bit cheaper and they could still be. eBay, there's been some really good sales on like boxes of these 6-pack bundles. And I think that overall, these might be a really good investment too. It gives you an opportunity to sell things cheaper. And if you have that cheaper market where you still get a good markup on it, it's a little bit easier to sell. It's less of a solid, it's more liquid of an investment at the end of the day. It's not as frozen asset, it's more liquid. And the cheaper it is sometimes, the easier it is to move it overall. So once again, guys, great opportunities, great options. I think Pokemon's doing a really good job making opportunities to sell product. And if they can make opportunities to sell products, the overall investment scheme will go up. Everything will go up in price just because of that factor that people can get product, people enjoy opening product, people will continue to open product, and people will enjoy it. They'll tend to come back to those products at the end and definitely work towards purchasing more of it or more expensive items in that section. So overall, guys, hopefully this is some good information. Hopefully this helps you out. Like I said, I wish I could do more with the Japanese market. I just don't feel comfortable. I know there's been quite a few people in lives and places trying to get me to do it, and I don't feel comfortable in it. I open it, I invest in some of it, but I really don't understand the market, and without being in Japan, it's really hard to monitor everything that's going on. It's all secondhand, information, and it just doesn't make me comfortable to put that out here on video. So once again, guys, hopefully you guys can join us for live coming up Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Time. Have fun, just sit down, relax, and then go through what's going on in the Pokemon market at that point in time. Once again, I'm going to push it, like I said in normal videos. Hit the channel memberships if you guys want to. 99 cents, you get some cool emojis for the lives. You can get into it. I put information on the back side, like my data and things like that. I've been putting up as I do that kind of information now for members. So if you're looking for pinpoint information on like polls and hit rates, I'm currently working on that on, like I did for Pokemon 151. I'm doing it for Paradox Rift also. So when we get the Paradox Rift one, I'll also put the data for the poll rates on in the actual member section. That way you guys have an opportunity to see it and get a little bit of a bonus for being a member of the channel. So other than that, guys, hopefully this is some good information. If it was, be sure you hit that subscribe before you leave. Hopefully I've earned your subscription today. Also, hit that like button. Helps out the video a ton. And last but not least, hit that notify. That way you know when we're doing new videos and when my lives do come up so you guys can join in the fun that we do on those lives. Other than that, if you do like this information, check out the 2 videos at the end. We'll see you next time here on Northwoods TCG.